hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. Quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense, everybody wants a piece of that pie.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now they try the right side here, and he's got room. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Rodgers to throw on second down. The left side caught by Diggs. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It's a gain of 7, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And now running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Dolphin football. They begin the drive with Coleman. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Drops it off for Coleman. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
After that nice game there, for the rest of the game, the defense is going to have to respect the running backs as passing threats as well. Not just play them strictly to run the football. They may be able to get downfield and catch it too.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Jelani Jenkins. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. Off the play fake, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jelani Jenkins in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 18. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Patriots take over. And now out come the Patriots, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now a handoff looking right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Rodgers going to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On play action, Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On first first and 10. Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Powers. And he's brought down. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Second down, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Bucky Hodges, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are in for 6. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. Able to spin free. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And to give this time to the tailback. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Rodgers. It's hauled in by Doxson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On first down, Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers that can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. So 1:55 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Here's Coleman. They find some open field here. 20. And all the way in from Miami touchdown. Tevin Coleman, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field.
And got his man complete. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 42 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it.
I think that's a great point, because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
And the back goes into motion. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Greg Olsen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are back within a score. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that.
And down at...
Psst.
What?
I switched to Geico and got more.
More savings on car insurance?
Uh-huh. And an award-winning mobile app.
Well, that is more.
Oh, there's more. Mobile ID cards, emergency roadside service.
More technology.
I can even add a new driver.
Right from her phone!
Geico. Expect great savings and a whole lot more.
Down now after the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lynch. Prescott on first down. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Second down following the incompletion. Now Prescott. He'll air this one toward Coleman. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tevin Coleman as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10. Now McManus on to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. They juked him. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers going deep for Diggs. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter three. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number three. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And some room to work. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That good for 19 and a first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Throwing, Prescott. Throw left side complete. It's Lynch. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
On play action, Prescott. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Prescott from the gun. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 18 big yards on that one and a Miami first. Prescott looks to throw on first. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hodges. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Flushed out right. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Coleman now. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. A first down throw for Prescott. Flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Dak Prescott, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll toss it to Coleman. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense, to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
They will run again with Coleman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Prescott. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And they will set up shop at their own own 46-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Picked off at the 45. And an alley to run. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback. But the ball's in the air, they treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And Diggs has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Rodgers now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 28. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lynch. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
A very solid gain of 27.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. And this offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. It's Coleman here. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Now this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied, and the Patriots get the football back. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
But both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave them some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down. Rodgers to throw once more. Going deep for Diggs. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
This is Coleman, and he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Coleman. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Second down following the run. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the D looking like they may blitz. They'll try to throw now. Prescott going underneath. It's Coleman. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Second and 5. Here's Coleman on the toss. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. The 24-yard line.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Here we go.
They'll let Perkins carry to start the drive. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. First throw now for the backup Bortles. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
Now Bortles. And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Here we go.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So 2nd and 10 here.
Feels right. Let's go, D. Gonna be a long day, offense. It's gonna be a long day. 53. Here we go. Kill.
First carry for the former Tar Heel Elijah Hood. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. They run again with Hood, and the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fielded at the 20. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A 4th quarter score from the Meadowlands. The Jets continuing to pour it on. They're opening the lead up even further. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. The drive starts with a run by Perkins. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
You got to feel a little bit for the defense there. They've done a terrific job all day long holding this guy in check. But that might have been the run to break things out for him, maybe turn things around. Now he's going to have some confidence, and maybe he'll get to his normal yardage.
And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Black 58, right. Black 58, right.
One final try now for Bortles. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Why were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Dolphins, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Pittsburgh Steelers come to town. Meanwhile, for New England, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL.
ション。
This is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And it's grabbed by Crockett Gilmore. And they're going to have this one up near the 30-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
From the pistol, they run with Gordon. They find some open field here. There goes Melvin Gordon. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play that time for the Ravens. And even 70 yards. First and goal, they'll look to smash it in. Maybe a quarterback sneak here. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. Here's Davis now. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. Room here to run. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for 33 and a first.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. They'll run with Davis. Trucks over him, and now running right through him. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
Shift together here from the D-line. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. They have gone to the fourth quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. The Broncos are just pouring it on in that one. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win.